guys, and welcome back to Power Metal Gamer. Today we're going to do another pickups video. I haven't done a pickups video in quite a while, so yeah, there's a lot to talk about here. Alright, I got my big ass pile right over here. Lots of PlayStation 1 games. And we're going to start from the ones that I got last month. Okay, so there was this awesome dude that I met on adverts. I was just scrolling through, looking for games and game deals and whatever. And if some of you guys don't know what adverts is, it's basically a site where people sell furniture, sell games, sell clothes, all sorts of miscellaneous items. And I came across this guy from my area. He's probably watching now. He's just subscribed to me. He sold me these awesome games, and he gave me a great deal on them. So, off the top of the list is a game series that I actually have, but I got the black label versions of these. And further on down the road, I might do a giveaway for those two platinum versions I have there. And if you guys don't know what platinum is, if you're from the States or whatever, platinum is basically, greatest hits. First on the list is Tomb Raider, the original black label, which actually came in a double case for some fucking reason. Don't know why they went with the double case thing, because it's only a one disc game. And look, that's the other half. It's just blank, like there's not even a place to put a disc in there. Weird. But anyways, all you guys are familiar with what Tomb Raider is, yeah? You basically play as a woman explorer, and you go to caves, and it's awesome. Lara Croft kicks ass. And basically, it has the book and the game. Now, and the other one is Tomb Raider 3, Adventures of Lara Croft. I have this platinum here. And as I says, I might be doing a giveaway. So stay tuned to this channel, and I'll let you know. Also, it's Tomb Raider's 20th anniversary this year. So it's 20 years. 1996 Tomb Raider came out. Boom. Next on the list is a game that me and my cousin used to play years ago. It's basically a really violent sports game. It's called DBZ, which stands for Dead Ball Zone, not Dragon Ball Z. But basically it's a futuristic kind of like football mixed with rugby kind of game. You throw balls into like a goal, and there's blood, there's vomit, there's wrestling moves. You can give people pile drivers, but the controls are kind of weird. You have to like kind of up square or something or whatever. But this came with the disc and the booklet, which is absolutely awesome. All these 9 games this guy sold me all have booklets, and the discs are in excellent condition. So, Dead Ball Zone was made by Rage Interactive and GT Interactive. I think they had something to do with Grand Theft Auto, I don't know. The original Grand Theft Auto, no. And next on the list is my favourite snowboarding game. Love snowboarding games, well, the early snowboarding games. I'm not really big into the SSX series. But before all of that, there was Cool Borders. Cool Borders had an awesome soundtrack, had awesome characters. Although the second Cool Borders was much better than the first. I'm so glad to actually own the first now. This has the booklet, it has the disc, has everything. And who was this made by? UEP Systems. I think that was the developer, was it? I can't really remember, but the Cool Borders games are awesome. If you haven't checked them, check them out. And if you like the SSX games, Cool Borders is where it all started, man. Next on the list is another PlayStation game sold by the same guy. It's a space shooter, space simulation, kind of starship shooter game. Colony Wars Red Sun is awesome. I can't really say much about it, but yeah, it was made by Psygnosis, same dudes that did Wipeout, wasn't it? Now this game here, I did a video on it there. My last video was how to play and how not to play Fear Effect. Now, Fear Effect is a really, really underrated gem for PlayStation 1, and the company Kronos Interactive Entertainment, and it was published by Eidos. If you didn't see my last video, go check it out. I'll leave the link here. Basically, if you don't want to go check the video, I'll tell you about it anyway. It's kind of a weird mix between a survival horror, action, spy, stealth game with tank controls, and yeah, it's hard as fucking shit as well. There's 4 discs in this game. Yeah, this is awesome. I love this game. The company only made 3 or 4 games maybe. They did Cardinal Sin, and they did Fear Effect 1 and 2. We were meant to get a Fear Effect 3 for the PlayStation 2, but it never happened. And there was a Kickstarter or something there a couple of years ago for the third game, but we're never going to see it. Yeah, basically, Square Enix own Eidos now, I believe, and they're not doing anything with the IPs, man. Where's the new Legacy of Kain? We need a Legacy of Kain game. God damn. Square Enix, cock on, dudes. Anyways, next one on the list is a game, if you're familiar with the game's Myst, kind of like the first person kind of adventure point and click kind of thing. Well, there was a game on the PlayStation 1 called Riven, a sequel to Myst. Riven is the same kind of story as Myst, same kind of gameplay. You're lost and you have to kind of discover how to escape, and there's 5 discs in this game and it's incredibly hard. I remember playing it as a kid and I got like lost in it, but I loved it for some reason. It has pre-rendered graphics and all that kind of shit, but yeah, Riven sequel to the Myst. I can't really say much about it because I haven't played it since I was a kid, but I will have a bash of it. 5 discs, by the way, yeah, as I said. But yeah, Riven's cool. Definitely one to own in my collection. Next one on the list is a game I only played recently. I never played it years ago, or I never played it before. It's called Shaolin, and you start out as a kid and you pick some different kinds of schools of martial arts. It has Jeet Kune Do, it has Tai Chi, loads of other kind of stuff. But you grow up in this village, all the townspeople are learning how to use the martial arts, and basically they're being invaded by other schools and shit like that, and you have to collect all of these pieces of a dragon crest or something. I can't remember, so it's weird. But you grow older in it and you learn like more moves and you fight against different schools. It's pretty cool. I quite dig it. Came with the book and the disc as well. Now, the last PlayStation 1 game I got from this guy is a sports game. I'm not really into sports game, as most of you guys know. Best football game of all time. A lot of nostalgia with it. It's FIFA 98 Road to World Cup. Look at David Beckham there. Look at him. Just look at his face. FIFA Road to World Cup 98 came out in 1997 by EA Sports. Always do the EA Sports, it's in the game kind of shit. But I love this little hologram thing here as well. Me and a friend of mine used to play this non-stop for hours back in the day, and we used to play UEFA Dream Soccer on the Dreamcast as well. But yeah, we're talking about FIFA now. You can turn the ref on blind, you can kick the shit out of each other, turn fouls off. The game was awesome. It's just, I have a lot of nostalgia to it, so I had to pick it up, and it was like €3-4 or something like that. So I jumped straight on that deal. So that's all the 9 games this guy sold me. And dude, if you're watching, thank you again. I will buy from you again. There's a couple of games there in the collection that I want. Before we go to the CX one, these are late birthday presents from my cousin. If you're watching there, thank you. Really appreciate it. One of them we've already complete. He comes over for game sessions. We sit through war games and we play all the random shit when he comes over. So first game he got me was Wolfenstein: The Old Blood. It's basically a prequel to Wolfenstein: The New Order. And if you guys didn't play Wolfenstein: The New Order, it's set in an alternate 1960s where the Nazis won World War II and all this and that. But this one is set back in the 40s. Where was it? He's finding out where Death's Head compound is. There's Nazi zombies in it. And you're actually in Castle Wolfenstein. If you're a fan of the series, you go back to Castle Wolfenstein and it's awesome. It really is. It feels like it is a standalone game. Wouldn't it be a standalone game? But it runs on the same engine that Machine Games did. The Last Order? I think it was. Yeah, Last Order. But yeah, if you're a fan of the Wolfenstein series, I would highly recommend picking this up. It's not that expensive. It didn't retail as a full price game when it came out, but it actually feels like a full game. It took a couple of hours to complete that. Loved it. We loved it. Me and my cousin loved it. And the next game I'm going to talk about is Final Fantasy X and X-2. 10 is awesome, but X-2, it's just no way. Dress spheres and other random shit. Like, I'm not sexist or anything, but X-2 sucked balls. I didn't like it at all. But yeah, I haven't played Final Fantasy X since I think maybe 12 years ago. I played it when it came out, and then I played it a couple of years after it came out. But yeah, Final Fantasy X, X-2, if you're not familiar with the series, it's a Japanese RPG. It's set in a world called Spira. Basically, you're trying to figure out who this big monster is called Sin, and it's destroying all cities and fucking shit up. And you join the summoner on the road, and her quest is to kill Sin and start to calm, like, you know, peaceful times. And it also comes with X-2. It's got remastered music. The graphics are remastered. It's also got an awesome thing on it. I started it on the Vita. I borrowed this. I got a good bit into it, and I transferred my save file over onto the PlayStation 4, so I can continue my save now on the PlayStation 4. That is awesome. Thank you to my cousin that bought me Old Blood and 10 and 10 2. Awesome birthday present. Now the next is I went to CEX there about 2 weeks ago, and I picked up 2 PlayStation 2 games and 3 Xbox 360 games. So we'll go over the Xbox 360 games. There's no booklets in any of these. I don't know why. CEX, they were like €4 each or something like that. 3-4 euros each. But it's games I hadn't got in my collection, so I had to pick them up. Now, if you're a fan of games like, you know, infamous open world superhero kind of games, and you're into like the dark element of awesome shit, the first game, actually no, it's both of them. I picked up both Prototype games. Prototype, I play Prototype over Infamous any day. Basically, the first game is you play as a guy called Alex Mercer. He's an experiment, and basically he's spreading disease all over the city, and basically he wants to find out who began the disease, and trying to find out. He's lost his memory and things all shit, whatever. But it's awesome. He can fly around the city. He can make like big blades out of his arms. It's cool. Upgrade system, fight soldiers, the military, awesome. Then the second one, you play as a dude from the military, and he's hunting down Alex Mercer. So Alex Mercer is the bad guy in Prototype 2, and supposedly Alex Mercer killed his friends or his family or something, if I can remember correctly. The 2 Prototype games, I would highly recommend them if you like the Infamous games or anything like that. Open world, superhero, anti-superhero kind of game. Next on the list is a game that people actually really hated because the first 2 were so excellent. That game is Ninja Gaiden 3. I picked it up and I played and I cleared it, but it was missing a lot of stuff that Ninja Gaiden 2 and Ninja Gaiden 1 had, which was dismemberment, different weapons. All you have in this is the ninja sword, the dragon sword. There's a lot of QTs, which that's what the problem was for people that played this game. But fret not, they released a different edition of this game. I think it was about 6 months later, maybe. It's called Ninja Gaiden 3: Razor's Edge, which had new weapons, loads of unlockables. It's basically like the director's cut. Dismemberment, unlockables, new weapons to play around with, new character to play with. I'm definitely going to pick up Ninja Gaiden Razor's Edge. I'll probably get that in the Wii U, as it's pretty cheap now. Next 2 are PlayStation 2 games, and this one completes my Lord of the Rings collection games, and that is the Fellowship of the Ring. Yes, I like this game. I liked it when it came out. I love anything Lord of the Rings. Even if I didn't like the Hobbit game. The Hobbit game was terrible. It was a fucking awful game. Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring was a decent game. You could play as Frodo, I think it was Aragorn and Gandalf. Me and my cousin played this years ago as well, and it was pretty fun. Came with the book and the disc, so that's pretty awesome. And it was like €2 or something like that. I had to pick it up. Now my Lord of the Rings collection is complete. The second last game I needed for my Resident Evil collection. It's not the best game, okay, it's different. It is Resident Evil Dead Aim. Now, next Resident Evil game I need is Resident Evil Gun Survivor 2 Code Veronica. Resident Evil Dead Aim, it's a weird mixture between like a light gun shooter. You can play it with the G-Con 2, by the way, and it plays like in third person, where you're walking around solving puzzles and stuff like that, but when you go into combat it goes into like a first person kind of thing, where you can use the G-Con 2. You can't use the G-Con 1 because there was no directional pad, there was not many buttons to actually control the game. But Dead Aim, it's pretty good. I like it. It's different, you know. Capcom tried something different with the Resident Evil games. But yeah, I finally have Resident Evil Dead Aim. It's in the PlayStation at the moment, but it came with a booklet as well, which I'm pretty happy about. That was about €7 or something. Definitely worth it for my collection of Resident Evil games to be finished. And this is the last game in my collection, last one in my pickup here. It's a game Trev gave me. I played the first one in the series, and the 5th one is free on the PlayStation 3 with PlayStation Plus. The one that Trev gave me is Yakuza Dead Souls, or the Dead Souls. It's basically like a weird mixture between Grand Theft Auto and Shenmue, set in Tokyo or somewhere in Japan. Basically all these zombies get out. I haven't played it yet. I haven't played this one. But basically the premise of it is there's zombies, and the Yakuza have to fight against loads of zombies, and you know, that's really it. I didn't play it yet, so I can't really talk much about it. But thank you, Trev, for this, man. It's awesome. Appreciate it. So, anyways, guys, I'm sorry that I didn't put up any videos there recently. It's kind of a dark time for me and my family. We had to put our dog to sleep. She had like a cancerous tumor on her face, and you know, it's mercy to put the animal down if it's suffering, you know. Yeah. Anyways, it's depressing, but as you can see, I kind of, it dampened my spirits. I didn't want to do any videos. I didn't want to post anything, or you know, it's just. It's scary losing something that you love. You know, she was 16 years old. She's part of the family. And I'll leave it with this. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in my next video, which will be very soon. I promise. Keep the power.